Hey everyone, welcome to this week's video. As you may have noticed, I've been collecting a lot of Mega Drive recently in my videos. It is my favourite console of all time and there's just so many good games in it. I thought I would share with you what my personal top 10 is. This was a lot harder to put together than I thought it would be. It's definitely hard to just put 10 favourite games in one list, so I will be cheating a little bit and I'm going to do like a little montage of 10 games that didn't quite hit the top 10 because I just couldn't leave them out because I do love them so much. So before I get into my top 10, here are 10 games that I think are also amazing and just missed the top 10 spot for me. Okay, so now I'll move on to my actual top 10. When putting my top 10 together, I realised that a lot of these games are co-op games. I feel like this was the era when I loved just hanging out with friends, early 90s kind of thing, and playing co-op games was just so many good memories, and I think these games are in my top 10 because I have memories of being awesome games, but also really good like hanging out with friends. And yeah, I feel like these games still hold up well. I play them still now. I've never stopped playing them since they came out in the early 90s. So yeah, here is my top 10 Mega Drive games. So at number 10, I might get a little bit of hate for this, and that is Sonic 2. This is a 2D platformer released in 1992. It was developed by SEGA Technical Institute and it builds on the success of the original Sonic game, but it introduces like a faster gameplay and the iconic spin dash move. Players control Sonic, but is also joined by Tails as well. This does have a co-op element to it, but it doesn't quite work that well because Tails isn't great. Tails is kind of a little brother kind of character, but still really fun if you want to have a co-op game. This game did, however, have a good multiplayer section where you could choose from 4 different levels and go head to head with one of your friends. So yeah, I might get some hate for this being at number 10 because it's a lot of people's favourite Sonic of all time. It's most people's favourite on the Mega Drive, but yeah. My other favourite Sonic game will be higher in the list because yeah, I love this game, don't get me wrong, it is amazing. It looks amazing, the soundtrack, I absolutely love it. And this did have a good co-op level to it, so there was some fights with friends because I remember on some of the levels, if you were really far ahead, one of the power-ups made you switch with where the other person was. So if you were really far ahead and the other person was like lacking behind, you could switch and they would win, and it would be like, it'd be so unfair after all the grafting. So yeah, it was good, a lot of fun, good laughs, and I still love to play it to this day. And at number 9, another classic co-op game in my opinion, a lot of people's favourites, and that is Micro Machines 2 Turbo Tournament. This game was released in 1994 and developed by Supersonic Software, and it was published by Codemasters. It's a fast-paced, top-down racing game featuring miniature vehicles, and you race across everyday environments like the kitchen and desks and gardens. This was a really good multiplayer game, and if you had the J-Cart, you could play up to 8 players. I also recently found out that the character Violet is Violet Berlin from the 90s video game show Bad Influence. So yeah, that's quite a cool stat. Never realised that. So yeah, this is quite an iconic game for the Mega Drive. I absolutely love it. So many fond memories playing with friends with this one. I remember some of the levels being really hard on this. Like I think, looking on the back here, the pool table was quite a hard one. And I think this might be the one that had the toilet one, which was like almost impossible. That was more for like a bit of fun. But yeah, I absolutely love this game. Lots of fun. It obviously has the extra ports on the cartridge, which is really bizarre to see. And I've realised my copy has this in, which I've never seen. I had this when I was younger and mine never had this. So this is like invites to a Micro Machines party. But yeah, that's really cool that I have that. Never see that before. And at number 8, I have World of Illusion, starring Mickey Mouse and Donald Duck. This was released in 1992 and it was developed and published by SEGA. You can play as either Mickey or Donald in a one-player mode, or you can play co-op with another friend. It also has great visuals, music, and it just still looks so good today. Like the Mega Drive had so many good Disney games, it was hard to kind of decide what my favourites were. They were just so much fun. And this one, I know most people's favourites is Castle of Illusion, and I do love that as well. It is a really good game. I also love Mickey Mania as well. That one's really hard though. But this one I just have more memories of. I think that's why I place it higher than those ones. I like the co-op element, and I like how it's quite an easy one. It's easy to pick up and play. You can finish it pretty quickly as well. So yeah, I kind of like that. It's just a fun, no stress game, and it looks amazing still to this day. And at number 7, another one that is quite high on people's lists usually, and that is Streets of Rage 2. This was released in 1992 and developed and published by SEGA. It's the sequel to the Streets of Rage game released in 1991 and features 4 playable characters, Axel, Blaze, Max and Skate, who each have a unique moveset and fighting style. It has an iconic soundtrack, looks great visually, and has a co-op mode which is so much fun to play with friends. So yeah, I love 1, 2 and 3 of Streets of Rage. I would love 3, but it's so expensive, I'm probably never going to own that one again. But 2 is my favourite. Again, I have more memories of this one. Lots of fun playing with friends. The first game I always played as Blaze. This one I always played as Skate. The third one I always played as the new guy with the electricity because I thought he was cool. But yeah, I loved Skate in this game. I was a rollerblader when I was a young kid. So yeah, I thought that was a really fun character. Again, as mentioned, it had such a good soundtrack and it was just so much fun to play with friends. So yeah, absolutely love this game. And at number 6, one of my recent pickups, that is Earthworm Jim 2. This was released in 1995 and developed by the original creators Doug and David along with Shiny Entertainment. It mixes a run and gun action with classic 90s humour. It does have a very unique set of levels, and as it was a later release for the Mega Drive, it definitely pushed the limits of the console, so it just looks and sounds amazing. So yeah, I absolutely love this game. I like the first one as well, but this one I just felt like I have a bit more love for. I enjoyed it a little bit more. Quite a tricky one. I've currently been playing it and I'm still okay, but yeah, I feel like towards the end this gets quite hard and I absolutely love it. The levels are absolutely bizarre, each one is very different. The only level I don't really like is the hot air balloon level because it's really hard to control, and yeah, it's a tricky one. So apart from that, the rest of the game I absolutely love. I love the cartoon and I love that kind of 90s style that it has, that kind of humour. So yeah, one of my favourites. And now getting into my top 5. And my number 5 is Toe Jam and Nail in Panic on Funatron. This game was released in 1993 and published by SEGA. It's a very different gameplay style to the original. It's a side-scrolling platform where you capture humans and send them back to Earth. You can play as either character or you can team up in a co-op mode. So again, it's another co-op game I have fond memories of. I think I played this 1-2 player more than 1 player. I did play it recently on my own and it's still just as fun, but yeah. It's a good co-op game and I really recommend it if you haven't tried it already. Visually, it looks amazing. I love the style. Again, it's that 90s kind of humour style, which I love. So a lot of the games on this list do have that. And yeah, the soundtrack's awesome. It's a really fun game style. As it is quite a long game, you do get passwords in this one. So you can cheat and go to any level, or you can just kind of save your progress kind of as the game goes on. So yeah, I do like that you can do that on this. And yeah, such a good game. And at number 4, I have Kid Chameleon. This was released in 1992 and developed and published by SEGA. It's quite a fast-paced platform game with large levels, unique power-ups and various routes to get through to the end. Definitely one of the harder games on my list, but it's such a fun game. So this game is you're a kid and you get sucked into an arcade machine and you've kind of got to battle your way through to get out. This is known for being one of the harder games on the Mega Drive. Because I played it so much, I feel like I'm pretty decent at it now. But yeah, it's quite a hard game to master, but it's totally worth it. I've probably not even been on every level yet because I like how you can kind of get through the game how you want. So there is a way to skip one of the bosses by going through different like teleports that you can do. But yeah, I loved all the power-ups. I thought it was really fun. It was exciting when you got like a new one that you'd never seen before, and yeah, I feel like it's a fun game. It can be quite annoying with the sound if you're not the one playing it, but it is a fun game, and if you haven't played it, I really recommend this game. It's so fun. And now we're into my top 3, and number 3 is Quackshot starring Donald Duck. This was released in 1991 and developed and published by SEGA. It's quite a unique action-adventure platformer where you have to explore the levels more than once to uncover the keys and different power-ups. It's very much Donald Duck meets Indiana Jones, which are 2 characters that I love. So yeah, this kind of adventure style I absolutely loved in this game, and it's such a fun game. So as I mentioned, the Mega Drive had some very good Disney games, and this is definitely my favourite. Donald Duck is my favourite character from Disney, so maybe I'm a little biased, but I do think this is a really good game. Like I said, it's quite unique with the exploration it has in it, and yeah, it's not too hard. It's got some tricky elements, but I feel like it's a game that you can kind of just sit and play through in one kind of little go. So yeah, I absolutely love it, and I will play this game very often throughout the year. And on to my second favourite game of all time, and that is Decap Attack. This was released in 1991 and published by SEGA. It's another quirky 90s style humour game, and it's quite a fast-paced platformer. You play it as a monster called Chuck T. Head and travel through colourful, spooky levels. They look great and the soundtrack also just as good. So yeah, I really enjoyed this game. It's got that kind of 90s humour that I enjoy. The look is really good, gameplay and the soundtrack very, very good, absolutely love it. I do like the game style. I like how you can collect potions which can help you through different bosses or just through the level in general. When I first played it when I was younger, I never ever used any of them, so somehow I got through it without those. I also like the head that you get for them, and you just kind of like throw your head at enemies, and I kind of like the way it moves as well. It's like a nice fast pace but not too fast, and it's quite an easy game to pick up and play, and it's not too hard to get through and finish. So yeah, definitely one that I would recommend if you haven't played already. And now on to my #1 Mega Drive game of all time, and also one of my top 5 games of all time. I absolutely adore this game, and that is Sonic the Hedgehog 3. Also, just to cheat a little bit, I'm going to add in when you play it with Sonic and Knuckles, because putting these together is just like perfection. I absolutely love it. So yeah, this is my #1. Sonic 3 was released in 1994, and it continues his battle against Dr. Robotnik, but this time it does introduce the character Knuckles, who I think is an absolute amazing character and is one of his new rivals. It's a great level design, fun special stages, and one of my favourite video game soundtracks of all time. Sonic and Knuckles was released in the same year, and while it's a great game on its own, I do think combining it with Sonic and 3 is the best way to play this. It puts you straight into the game after finishing 3, but I also like how it adds the Chaos Emeralds that are Super Emeralds, and then it can turn the characters into the hyper versions, which I absolutely love, and I think that's why I enjoy playing these two together. So yeah, Sonic 3, if I had to just choose one on its own, I absolutely love this. It is still my favourite as it is on its own. So I will say, when I first played this game, I got stuck on the carnival level. There was a certain bit which I think other people did get stuck on as well, I found out. So I will put it over the top so you can have a look and see what I mean. Let me know if you also got stuck here, because yeah, there was no tutorial really, so I had no idea what I was doing, but eventually I worked it out. When I did and got through the game, it definitely became my favourite, and like I say, playing it alongside Sonic and Knuckles is just absolutely love it. And yeah, it's the only way I play it now. The only downside of putting these two together is it does the Sonic and Knuckles boss music, and the Sonic and 3 boss music is the best. So I'm kind of good that it takes that away when you do put these together. But yeah, great game, absolutely love them. You can also put Sonic and 2 into this cartridge, and then you can play as Knuckles on Sonic 2, so that's also quite good. I might do that because I haven't done that for a while. Also, any of the cartridge that you put in kind of unlocks a special stage, which I actually quite love. It's my favourite special stage on a Sonic game because I'm actually quite good at it, and yeah, I find that like a really fun element of the game. So yeah, that is my top 10 Mega Drive games. It was a very hard list to put together because there are just so many good games for this console. Let me know what your top 10 are. If there's one of your favourites that I've not mentioned, let me know in the comments below what that is. If I haven't already played it, I will check it out for sure. So like I mentioned in a previous video, I am going for quite a large collection of Mega Drive. Not a full collection because I don't have that kind of budget. I have made a list of 100 Mega Drive games that look appealing to me. I already picked some up with Doncaster, and some I think might be a bit out of my budget, so maybe it's not all of them. But there is a lot that I need to pick up. Some I haven't played, so yeah, I'm looking forward to going on that journey of maybe discovering some Mega Drive games that I've yet to play. If you'd like to follow me on that Mega Drive hunt, please subscribe to the channel. And until next time, I will catch you guys later. Bye.